And welcome to an all-new Marvel Cast Explosion Network's hub of all things Marvel, place to talk about everything MCU and beyond, from Avengers and Defenders to Foggy Nelson and Karen Page. My name's Ashley Hobley, the Explosion Network's resident fourth wall breaker. Joining me today, astonishing Dylan Blight.
Happy to be here. Talk about Daredevil, the character we've all been waiting for. Finally enjoyed the show now. Oh, so angry before. I was hating every episode. Oh, she'll see me every week. Hate watching this. I could get to Daredevil. Oh.
I mean, yeah, so every single episode on IMDb is lower than a 6.5, except for the latest one, which has got a 7.9 user rating.
Because we only care about Daredevil.
We only care about Daredevil.
Fuck She-Hulk. I don't want to watch the character whose show it is.
So, yeah. Let's get straight into it. So we're talking about this latest episode of She-Hulk, episode 8, Ribbit and Rip It, directed by Coiro, written by Cody Ziglar. She-Hulk represents Leapfrog, who was injured due to a malfunction in his custom-made super suit. Tell him what you think of the latest episode of She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Thought it was a lot of fun. Character's dumb as hell. This stupid rabbit frog, the stupid ribbit the frog character. And I really enjoyed the setup of just the, a character who makes super suits, and then they're getting sued for some rich dickhead who's like got a super suit and he uses it incorrectly. I thought that whole setup was kind of fun. I quite enjoyed that. Having Daredevil show up, it's fine, whatever. I thought it was Matt Murdock's having a bit more fun within the confines of the She-Hulk television show, which as is every other character that shows up in this, which is cool. Yeah, I just thought it was fine. It was another fun. I find these episodes just very easy to watch. This is easy television. That's the show to me.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed this episode as well. I watched it twice, obviously recording this quite late during the PAX. But I watched it like on the Thursday after we'd done stuff, finished the episode.
Right, okay, I didn't watch it till I got back, so.
Yeah, I watched it at the airport as well. Like, while waiting,
my God.
So, yeah, I'll watch it again, refresh myself before today. Really fun. Leapfrog is ridiculously dumb and, perfectly hits the notes.
What's his slogan? Ribbit and
Rip It.
Ribbit and Rip It.
Just the way they've been able to work Daredevil into this show, which obviously has its own tone, it has its own fun banter and that kind of stuff. As someone who didn't watch a lot of the Daredevil Netflix show, I think, they did a good job making him work in the MCU.
How much did you watch?
Like maybe 2-3 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I thought you watched the first season. Okay.
No.
Okay.
All I know is there were hallway fights and, they had a hallway fight.
There was one hallway fight, but yep.
It feels like there was constantly hallway fights.
Technically, there always in hallways, I guess. But there's only one, the hallway fight.
There was the hallway fight, and then there were hallway fights.
There's other ones.
But yeah, we'll start the episode with Leapfrog recanting his attempt to stop some criminals from stealing from a, Good Guides-esque electronics store, claiming he's the guard frog. And right from the beginning of the episode, this is going to be a bad character. He attempts very poorly, to stop these criminals from stealing stuff with his terrible moves.
He kicks one like he's Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, he does. And then he uses his jet boots, which doesn't seem like something that a frog would have. I guess, to imitate the leaping element, I guess. Yeah.
Leaping element, yeah.
Unfortunately, they catch fire and burn his legs, and thus why he's suing. He wants to sue the maker of the suit, hiring She-Hulk, who's on retainer because his dad is very rich and a high client. The person who made the suit, Luke Jacobson, there's a conflict of interest because, Jen really likes her suits. It's the only one who can help with her unique physique. But her boss doesn't care. Tells him to, settle out of court. She goes to Luke, explains the situation. He's not super happy about the whole situation. Going to
understandable. I feel
yeah, like accusing you of something.
Yeah.
get to the extent where she banishes her, blacklists her, and rips her gala dress apart. It was pretty mean.
It's pretty funny. Just like when she
like,
rips her clothes, she's like, oh, like the
get out of here, you big buffalo.
Yeah.
Part of your tragedy. Man, Luke's fun. So it cuts the courtroom. It looks like Luke is the only one there. Is he going to be defending himself? No, his lawyer's dead. Matt Murdock flying all the way across the country just to help Luke out in this situation. We have a fun court case, where
very short court case, but yeah,
very short. But the first thing is like She-Hulk wants to get discovery, so she look into the client list of Luke Jacobson to find out if there's any other instances of malfunctioning suits.
Malfunction, yeah. And
Matt Murdock gives a very good explanation as why she should not get that information. I think for the first time declaring that the Sokovia Accords have been repealed. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever... That's the thing I was going to point out too, where he just like throws out the line that the Sokovia Accords have been appealed or some shit like
repealed.
That. So, yeah, repealed, sorry. So, that was a throw out MCU like major canon line.
Yeah. The major thing from Civil War has been completely rewritten. A lot of things happen during the blip. When he doesn't give them clearance to check his client list. Old Leapfrog mate's like, hey, what am I supposed to do with this suit? And Matt Murdock gives it a sniff. It's like, what did you use in that suit? It's like jet fuel. He's not meant to use jet fuel in that. And he's like, no, I didn't use jet fuel. And Matt Murdock's like, you're lying. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. In the most... because it's so dumb, because it's very clear he's lying.
Yeah, the whole court's is literally like, we don't ask me how I know, but we know. Oh wait, no, we know because it's very obvious you're fucking
yeah, he's like an idiot. That's why.
Yeah.
So the case gets dismissed. She-Hulk's very apologetic to Luke, and Luke is like, "Nah, bitch, I hate you."
Yeah.
On the second watch, it was fun to watch Leapfrog's face. Like, he was hoping Luke would be nice to She-Hulk, and then, he wasn't. He got a little bit upset. Cut to, the old legalese. Someone's bought Jen a green appletini. It's Matt Murdock over in the corner, trying to make amends. They flirted up massively. This was a very fun scene. Like, there's a lot of different fun scenes in this episode.
There's a very fun scene, but also I had, obviously, because I waited to watch this until after PAX, I had all I saw on Twitter was people getting angry or I saw people, I saw that the discourse around this episode was that these two got it on. So I had that spoiled.
Okay.
To which I was like, I don't understand, like, why... Like, I just don't, like... Is it because everyone just hates She-Hulk? They don't want, like, Daredevil...
Yeah.
Like, they don't want the characters getting together? Like,
was there someone Daredevil... Was there an OTP in Daredevil? No?
Elektra?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't watch the show, so...
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually.
Are people upset that he wasn't with Elektra anymore? I don't know. What's the big deal?
I'm not, because she was the worst part of the show, so... Yeah.
Then the rumors of her being recasted should please you. She makes a joke about his clothes. He makes a joke about, is he wearing pants? She said she's talking to the camera and is like, "Are you guys feeling this?" Unfortunately, he gets called away. She gets called away. She has to go deal with John Bass's character in a very awkward situation.
By the way, I never realized, maybe I just missed it before, but where that dipshit's like, I thought that I was 24, I got told it was 24/7.
Yeah.
But you're going to make me call so-and-so? I was like, man, this is a terrible lawyer job where you got to be on call 24/7, like, always available. That's terrible. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but, in this scene, we also get, Daredevil planting the seeds of her potentially leaving more of a double life of, like, being a She-Hulk who can help people, not just a person who can lawyer.
Yeah, he literally just pitches what he does.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's like, I like to help people in the law, and then when the law can't help,
I'll fuck them up.
I'll fuck them up. Yeah.
Yeah. Also hinting at like, start work for yourself. Stop working for these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm wondering how many seasons. If they get like more seasons, I'm wondering at what stage. Like
she opens her own practice. Like, yeah.
Opens her own practice.
It could be next season for all we know.
Yeah.
There's a pretty good chance she could fight it in this episode. Or end of next episode.
True.
Yeah, she has to go deal with John Bass, who's apparently bought a Wakandan spear. Shows her a picture of him shirtless with it. This was just a weird scene, I guess, just to
He also says something like, apparently they want it back as colonialism or something, but I have the receipts.
I totally love Wakanda. Wakanda forever.
Yeah, fucking.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Yes, it's very bad thing.
Yeah. So Jen goes home. Oh no, Leapfrog calls her. He's getting attacked by somebody. Can you come help me? Jen's about to leave.
No, wait. He says, meet me at whatever
Meet me at my secret lair. The leap pad.
The leapfrog. And she's like, where's that? And he's like, oh, don't you know? Everyone knows where my secret lair is. It's like, what the fuck? It's just such a dumb sentence. Yeah.
I mean, it's the reveal pays it off, really. She's about to leave, but she's like, hey, I've got a suit in my closet that I haven't worn yet. So yeah, she shows up. Leapfrog's being attacked by a guy in a yellow and red suit.
A guy who looks like a devil.
It looks like a devil. And yeah, they have a bit of a fight, bantering throughout it. She-Hulk just damaging everything, Complete disregard. She picked up the most expensive car she could to throw at Daredevil.
She does leave a note, though.
What? She must have, incredible insurance. That's the only way that she could justify. She took out so many mirrors with that thunderclap. Yeah, we do get... there's so much fun banter throughout this entire thing. My ass remains unwhooped.
Yeah, my ass remains unwhooped.
So you've got echolocation.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that. What was it? How was I to know that the guy dressed as a devil wasn't the bad guy?
And he goes, that is a good point, actually. Which, yeah.
And then there's of course, the brilliantly set up line. So what are you, the Gold Devil? I'm Daredevil.
Yeah.
Shrug.
Then she's just like,
shrug.
Don't know who you are. He's so disappointed that she doesn't know who he is.
Yeah, of course, the original Netflix series music kicks in. I'm sure a nice note to the fans and that kind of stuff. And then, it turns out Jen was wrong. Leapfrog has kidnapped Luke Jacobson. They have to go rescue him. So they go into the leap pad.
Secret lair.
Giant neon sign.
Yeah, on a warehouse for a secret lair.
Yeah. More banters about the difference between henchmen and goons. That
was pretty good. I totally agree with it. By the way, I'm down. Everything that was said is 100% true. 100% true.
Yeah. I think henchmen are more difficult too.
Yeah.
Because they believe in what they're fighting for, whereas, a
tougher,
goon will just walk away because, they can get another paycheck somehow.
Yeah. No, I thought that was a good bit.
Good bit. You get that good, cool moment of Daredevil saying, I can hear people's heartbeats. Your heart's beating very quickly.
She's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. I'm healthy. And then, them trying to figure out how the plan of attack is going to go. Jen completely not being able to do math. If you were to take out the 10 guards and it only take you 15 seconds, it would take you
for half an hour.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not 30 minutes.
I want to point out, he's like, I'm going to do it stealth because this is the way. I'm going to do it totally stealthy. He just goes in and starts fighting people.
Yeah. He took out 2.
Yeah. I really don't feel like he did it any more stealthy than she did. Maybe a tiny bit, obviously, but.
So we get the hallway fight. It's pretty good, He does his thing. The backup comes. They're about to take him. And She-Hulk comes down for the building. She-Hulk smash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally kills those dudes, but that's fine.
I'm pretty sure.
They are all dead.
They're just knocked out. Yeah.
They are all.
It was like pretty
dead.
soft rubble. We get then they confront Leapfrog, like telling him, "You need to stop what you're doing. I know I'm your lawyer, but this is dumb. I'm stopping you from committing further crimes. We could plead."
I
giving
love
him legal
she
advice.
doesn't come in and start fighting. She's just like, and then when she's like saying, "We'll plead insanity," or like whatever else, and then Daredevil's in the back just being like, "That's actually a pretty good idea." Like while fighting people, he's like, "That's a pretty plausible cause," or whatever. Like bam, bam. It's like, and he's like, "What are you, a lawyer too?" He's like, "No, I'm just a big fan of law shows or whatever."
Yep.
You can't even watch TV.
Love Law and Order. Yeah. Then the one dude comes with a baseball bat. As if that was going to work. Yeah. And old Leapfrog's like, "Hey, might as well escape."
Ribbit and Rip It!
Breaks both his legs jumping out of that building.
Good bit.
It was a good bit. Then we get a conversation between Daredevil and Jen on the roof. Daredevil's like, "Hey, I'm not a talk to the police kind of guy. I got to leave tomorrow. Hey, how about next time I take you out?" And Jen's like, "How about we skip all that?" They get down and busy in her apartment. Beautifully, very nice scene. I know, tastefully done.
At least this time I don't have to worry about this guy.
You don't worry about his intentions.
Stealing her blood and I know Matt Murdock.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be
several
a nice
seasons.
Boy. He's a nice Christian boy.
He's a nice Christian boy. He is actually. He's Catholic, I think. Actually.
Yes,
he's Catholic. Sorry. He's a nice Catholic boy.
Yeah. So it ends with him taking the walk of shame in the morning in the supersuit.
It's funny though.
It is very funny. Then we cut to Jen coming into her apartment and being very confused why we're still there. Because, she thinks that was a very satisfying conclusion to the episode.
Which it was. It would have been a good point to end the episode.
It turns out it's Gala Day, which doesn't make a lot of sense because Luke apparently must have delivered her gala dress at some point in the last
12 hours?
Yeah, while they were banging, I guess.
Yeah. He works hard.
He just dropped it in. He's like, "Oh, they're busy." Nikki comes in, telling her to get ready. Jen's like, "Oh, next week's the finale. This is going to be the twist." But is it the kind of twist where there's a Hulk that's red, or is it a twist where I get fridged? Funny bit, I guess. Seeing as, obviously the Red Hulk is like a big thing in the comics. And of course, a lot of Daredevil's female lovers die.
Yeah.
Gruesomely, so. And then Nikki comes out in the Wolverine pose, but her claws are replaced with makeup utensils. Very amusing. We go to the Women in Law Gala, Female Law of the Year Awards.
I thought we'd seen this shot before of her coming out of the car, obviously in the trailer. I thought it looked a lot better in the show than it did in the trailer.
Yeah, they've had an extra 8 weeks to work on it.
Yeah. Just as a shout out.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. Her family's there, Old John Bass's character, creepy dudes watching on from a distance. Guess what? She wins Law of the Year. Female Law of the Year. Along with every single other person who was nominated.
That was nominated, yeah.
And in a very pageant segment, they're like, "What does being a female lawyer means to you?" Of course, Mallory Book has the best answer of, "You do 2 times the work and have to answer this stupid question about what it's like to be a female lawyer." Jen is about to thank her family, make a speech, and then Intelligentsia attacks and shows off a bunch of the stuff. They hacked her phone, pretty much doxing her. There's lots of pictures of Captain America's ass, and then of course there's there's a sex tape of her and Josh. And